Hey everybody, it's Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome back to my playthrough of Cthulhu Death May Die. This is Season 1, Episode 1. It's called Blasphemous Tomes. If you haven't watched the first two videos, you definitely want to go back and watch them, otherwise it won't make any sense about where I am. And I'm not really explaining the rules as I did in the first video. In the last video, I ended up drawing my discovery card. I am down here in the basement, and I drew lab books, and it says something about swapping the minds of humans and animals. Looks like nonsense. It says you may claim it. There's no cost. It just says you may claim it. For lab notes, it says I gain 2 green to all rolls if you have at least 1 student or animal companion. And I do not have a student or animal companion, so that's not going to help me. But maybe I will find one. We'll see. So I'm going to keep it. I am going to go ahead. It's not the end of my turn, so I can't. I could use the monkey paw to heal all my health, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. It's a free action. You can discard it at any time. I'm going to take all my health down. It is now the end of the turn. There's only 1 red, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's the end of the turn, so my dog will allow me to take off 1 stress, which I'm going to do. I need to destroy 1 more lab to end the ritual, and then I can do damage to Hastur, so we'll see. Right now, I have a fire here, and this is the lab I need to get into. Now, unfortunately, I can't get into it directly. Actually, I can. Yeah, I can go here. But I need to put out the fire first. I've avoided catching the fire. Okay, so the rule of fire says that if you are in a room with fire and you leave the room, you put a fire token on your card. At the end of the turn, for each fire token you have, you roll 1 black die, and if it's a success or an exclamation mark, you take a damage, and then you get rid of the fire token. So, and also tentacles can mess you up. So it's probably best not to catch yourself on fire. Put it out when you can. And since I've only got 1 more of these to destroy, and it doesn't look like I'm not in extreme danger right now. I'm not being swamped. So let's go ahead and take care of this. I will roll 3 black, and I lost the green bonus because I moved off of the red. So I just need 1 success to remove this. Oh, I mean, I could not have rolled worse. 3 sanity. I will take a stress to re-roll 1. And I got a success, so the fire goes away. But now I have 3 tentacles. Now, my toughness allows me to reduce it by 1. So I'm going to take 2, which is going to push me to this red. So I have to trigger my paranoia, and I get to level up. So my paranoia says all monsters on the board move 1 space. There are no monsters. None. The Byaku's dead and hasn't been resummoned, and the fire vampire has not been resummoned. Then it says, if there are no enemies in your space, heal all your stress. There are no enemies, so I get to go all the way down, and that was great. So for my second action, I'm going to move into this room. And now I can tackle the fire, or I can try to destroy this lab. I've got 1 more action. So I spend an action putting the fire out. I spend a second action moving. So let's go ahead and attack. I've got plenty of stress here to reroll. So let's go ahead and try to attack this. Now I am on a red, so I do get that bonus green. And I need to level up. If I level up Fueled by Madness, it says gain a green while your sanity is on a red or 1 space back. So as long as I'm 1 back, I'm also. That's okay, but this one says you may attack a target 1 additional space away. So I can attack a target up to 2 spaces. But this one says instead, you may reduce wounds taken and a loss of sanity by 1 from any source. So not just being attacked or fire. I could reduce the sanity from, say, one of these yellow signs or something like that. So, but that ability to attack from 2 spaces away is kind of huge. But right now I can attack 1 space away. So let's try to reduce the amount of sanity and damage I can take from any source. I think that's a better way to go. And then on my next insanity, I will get that attack from two spaces away. All right, my turn is over. Oh, hold on. I moved. Oh, yeah, I've still got one more roll. So I rolled for the how did I take that? When I put out the fire, I took the sanity. So now I moved here, and or did I just try? Oh no, I tried to destroy this, didn't I? I rolled the 3. Did I can't remember. What did I just do? I rolled the 3 dice because I was trying to put out the. Was I trying to put out the fire, or was I trying to do this? I can't remember. Let's say I was trying to put out the fire. I did get 1 success. So I will take this away. You know what? Since I can't recall, I'm going to do it again. Third action. I put out a fire. I moved. I'll take the punishment again because again I should have remembered what I did. It's getting late. I'm getting a little tired. All right, so I'm rolling to put out the fire. I still feel like I triggered the paranoia, which took this down. I can't recall. Let's just do it again. All right, I got a success, so this goes away. And I do have a success and a madness. So I reduced the madness by 1, so I don't need to take it. And that is the end of the turn. All right, draw a Mythos card. I got a red. Each investigator rolls 1 black for each yellow sign. I have 3. They take 1 wound for each success and lose 1 sanity for each tentacle. I got no successes, and the elder sign counts as nothing. So I dodged a huge one right there. All right, that is the Mythos card. I am on a space with no enemies, so I get to draw one of these. And by the way, when this deck empties, you shuffle any that are in the discard. I have a student, feral student. So now I do have a student if I can claim him. It says you may take 2 stress to claim the student. If you don't, you get the guilty conscience. I don't want the guilty conscience because that can come back to bite you. So I will take 2 stress. And it says Margot, the feral student. While you have her, gain 1 in brawling. Okay, so brawling is not a skill I have. But when you gain a skill that, when a card like this gives you a skill, there's these little tokens that you get to add to your character. And brawling says, I gain a green die when attacking a target in my space. So that's pretty cool. It says you cannot have both Margot and the professor as companions. I do not have the professor, so I will put her over here. She has 1 health. And so I have 3 allies now. Each one of them can take 1 damage. That's going to come in handy. I don't want to lose the janitor because he's the one that gives me this toughness, this extra level of toughness. The dog also heals us stress. All right, so I drew that. It is the end of the turn. There are only 2 red, and I'm not on fire. So my dog allows me to reduce my stress by 1, and it is now my turn. Okay, I need to attack this lab. So I get 3. This gives me a free green. This doesn't give me anything. It says gain 2 green to all rolls if you have at least 1 student. I have a student, so now I get 2 green. And I can still discard this one to heal all my wounds. And I have the whiskey, which allows me to heal all my stress. And discard your guilty conscience, which I don't have right now. So far I'm doing okay. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and try to destroy this. These do not count as successes. That's not good. So I got 1 success with a sanity. I am going to spend a stress to reroll this. That was a sanity. Let me reroll a green. Nothing. Let me take another stress to reroll the green. You got to be kidding. All right, and I'll do it again. All right, so 2 successes and a sanity, but my toughness reduces it by 1. So I'll take the 2 2 damage. That was my first action. For my second action, I am going to heal 3 of my stress. I'm taking a rest action. And then for my third action, I'm going to try to hit it again. And I got 1 success and another success. 4 is enough to destroy it. And that 1 sanity, or 1 tentacle that I got is ignored by my toughness. So let's flip this over and see what happens. Inferno. Place a fire token in this space and each adjacent. Oh, so this is adjacent. This is not, and this is. Okay. But the good news, I just disrupted the ritual. So after you disrupt the ritual, let me get there because it's some things happen. So first off. But we're not there yet. Okay, so that happens at the end of the turn effects. So I'm done. That was my third. Was that my second action or third? I think that was my third. Yeah. No, I still have 1 more action. I took a second action to put 2 more. I've got a third more action. Let me try to put out the fire. I need 1 success, and I'd get 1 bonus green die because I'm on the sanity. I got 2, 3 successes and 1 tentacle, but I lose the tentacle, so I am able to put this fire out. That is the end of my turn. Now I draw a Mythos card. I got the red. All right, the nearest disciple moves 2 spaces. There are no disciples, but I will summon 1 to red. So there's 1 here. And we now have the 3. End of turn. Fire. Check the Mythos cards. There are 3, so we take these and we shuffle them back in. Apply the Elder One and episode card effects, and then reshuffle. All right, so we got to take these, put them in here. Check the Elder One side. If a red space is reached, it has not. Or the ritual is disrupted. Move the stage 1 card to the side, resolve the stage 2 effect, and summon the Elder One. All right, so here's how this works. He advances, and he is summoned. We take the level 1 card, and we put it to the side, and it says, stage 2, when revealed, summon him into your space. He is actually here. Then summon 1 disciple at the nearest gate. The nearest gate is right here, the red. Then, and by the way, when Hastur advances, I have to do this. You gain a yellow sign. Even though I'm on stage 2, you still apply all of the effects from previous cards. So, yellow sign, you get a yellow sign, summon a disciple at the nearest gate. So again, another disciple will appear here, and 1 cultist at the other gates. Blue and yellow. They are everywhere. Hey everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer, and let me interrupt this video for about 30 seconds to let you know about my new Patreon. It's just $2 a month. And all of my patrons get access to all of my videos that normally appear on YouTube, but they get them a week earlier than normal. I also have a number of games that I play privately that only my patrons have access to. In addition, once a week, we do a live miniature painting session. You come online with me and we paint and chat. I also do a once a month live chat session. We talk about anything and everything. If this sounds of interest to you, check the video description below. There's a link to my Patreon. Like I said, it's just $2 a month, and what those extra funds allow me to do is make more videos, and that's what I want to do. So I hope you'll consider joining me as a patron, and now let's get back to the video. And then, monsters and cultists gain a green die when attacking if their target has 2 or more yellow, which I do. So they will all be attacking with an extra green. That is the end of the turn. I heal a stress because of my dog, and now I've got Hastur in here. Now, why didn't he attack me? Because we were in the end of turn phase. We were not on the investigate or fight phase. Now, remember, if I flee, he's going to follow me. So he has 12 health. It's in my best effort, or my best interest right now, to try and destroy him. So it is my turn. I am going to attack. I will take my 3. I get 2 for attacking a target. Oh, he's in my space. I don't get those. I do get the 2 for the pistol. I do get the 2 for the lab notes because I do have a student. And is that it? 2, 2, and heal 1 stress while you have a game burn brawl. Oh, the brawl. The brawl gives me an extra green. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm rolling 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice here. We'll see. And I'm at Z. I have all my stress available. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This does not count as a success. I'm going to burn some stress here. I'm going to burn 1 and re-roll a green. I got a success. I'm going to burn another 1 to re-roll another green. I got a success. I'm going to burn another stress to re-roll this green. And I got nothing. Do I want to? I'm going to re-roll this. I'm going to use my last stress and try, and I fail. So I put 5 damage on Hastur. 3, 4, 5. And that was my first action. So I'm doing okay, 3, 4, 5, but I'm out of stress and I can't rest. So I will not be able to change any dice. I am going to shoot again or attack again. So I'm rolling the same number of dice. That is a really good roll. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Now remember, I don't have any re-rolls. So I do 3 more damage. That was my second turn. 3, 6, 7, 8. I need to do 4 more damage to get rid of him. I'll attack. This is my third and final turn. And it looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That defeats him. I will take a sanity because I don't have any stress. I ignore 1 of my tentacles, but it's still going to force me to go here. But the good news is Hastur is defeated in that space. Now, when you defeat him, stage 2 ends. He still hasn't advanced. That only happens, and by the way, the reason I can damage him now, normally you can only, is because because I disrupted the ritual. If he had made it to red, he is summoned to the board, but I can't hurt him until the ritual is ended. So thankfully I did that. All right, stage 3 is revealed. But remember, I still have to do all of the things from stage 1 and stage 2, or stage 1 and stage 2. Also, his attack dice stack. When he's at stage 2, he uses 3 green. But remember, what did it say? When it says monsters and cultists they get an extra die when they attack. Not Hastur, but he would do 3. And now with stage 3, he has 3 black dice. So he's rolling 6 dice when he attacks me. All right. So he is there. But by the way, when stage 3, it says, when revealed, move Hastur to the red gate, which is 1 room south of me. He's down here. By the way, this guy has 1 health on him. There are a lot of cultists down here. Oh, this is not good. Each investigator with 2 or more yellow signs takes a wound. So I take a wound. And it says at the end of each turn, gain a yellow sign. Here's where the yellow signs are going to start just picking up. All right. So my second action, I killed him. I got 1 more action. Now remember, I could move in here, and this is treated as 1 space away. So for my third action, I would normally move, but I'm not. I'm going to instead heal by taking off 3 stress. Now my turn is over. I draw a Mythos card. Did I shuffle these after he resolved? I don't think I did. Let me shuffle them. I can't recall, but you can always shuffle them. It's never a bad thing. All right, so let's see. I got a red. Add 1 fire token to your space and to each adjacent space. Man. Adjacent, and in my space. All right, that was my card. Now I'm in a lone spot, so I get to draw a discovery card, an investigate card. Fire equipment. You may claim the fire extinguisher or claim the fire axe. The fire extinguisher says get 2 greens to extinguish a fire. The fire axe says when attacking, gain 1 green if you have the brawling skill. Now remember, normally I don't have the brawling, but because I got what did I get? When I got Margot the Feral Student, I got level 1 in Brawling. So I will take the Fire Axe rather than the Fire Extinguisher, which is going to give me that bonus green. And that is the end of the Investigator fight phase. Now we do end of turn. I'm not on fire. We do not have 3 red, so that's the end. And I gain 1 stress back because of my dog, and it is now my turn. All right, I need to put out this fire, move, and then start shooting. So I will put out the fire by rolling 3 green, and I lost my bonus green because I'm off the red now. But I do gain 2 to all rolls because I have at least 1 student. I just need 1 success. I got 3 successes, 4 successes, and a tentacle, but my toughness allows me to reduce wounds and sanity by 1, so I take no sanity, and I do put out the fire. Second action, I'm going to move here, and now I'm going to start clearing house. Now, it might be beneficial for me to shoot a lot of these cultists. Why? I could go straight with my 1 action and attack Hastur and try to put damage on it, but here's my problem. I'm worried that I'm going to draw a Mythos card that's going to say all cultists move 1 space towards you, and if that's the case, well, he would move. But if it says like all enemies move 1 or all disciples move 1, I'm in trouble. So I want to try and kill at least 1 of these bad guys here. So let's take a shot. I get 3. I get 2 when attacking a target not in your space. And then my lab notes gives me 2. And my pistol gives me 2. So it's kind of overkill for 1, but hey, I'll take it. I still have to roll the 3 black. So the odds of tentacles coming up is still the same because the green dice have no tentacles. So I did get a tentacle, but I ignore at least 1, and I did get 1, 2, 3 successes. So I did kill 1 disciple, and that is the end of my turn. I draw a Mythos card. I didn't get a red. Students go mad. If you have any student companions, discard 1 student and summon a cultist in your space. Well, there that goes. So I discard my student. That's unfortunate because she's the one who gave me the level 1 brawling. So that goes away. And I also am not going to get the bonus from the lab books because you have to have a student to use that. So that was horrible. But I didn't draw a red. So hey, that was good. And it didn't push them towards me. All right, now I draw this. Maybe it's another student. That would be excellent. It is not. It's the locked cabinet. You may take 3 wounds to claim the Amulet of Nagal. If you do not, claim the Spirit. All right, the amulet says if you would take wounds from fire, you may instead deal that many wounds to 1 enemy in your space. Wasn't there... Oh, I'm supposed to have a cultist in my space. But guess what? There are no more cultists to do, so I don't have to deal with that. If you don't claim the amulet, you get the Spirit. This companion cannot be traded and cannot be given wounds. So basically, I've just got a placeholder. You may instead deal that many wounds to 1 enemy in your space. Well, I don't want enemies in my space, so I'm not going to worry about the amulet. I'll take the Spirit. He doesn't hurt me. He doesn't help me. And that is... Oh, wait. You may take 3 wounds to claim it if you do not claim the Spirit. Okay. I don't have to take the wounds, though. I just claim the Spirit, which... That's not good. All right. And now we go to resolve end of turns. There's only 1 red. I heal 1 stress, but I'm at my lowest. And it is now my turn. I am going to try to clear out these cultists. I've got 3 actions. Although, hold on. Let me do my dice now and see what I've still got my basic 3. I haven't been rolling those on camera probably. So let's see. I've got my basic 3. And I'm not on the red, so I don't get that. I'm attacking not in my space, so I do get 2. And the pistol gives me 2, but the lab notes do not. They don't give me anything. So I'm rolling 7 dice. Do I want to try to attack Hastur before he advances? Because once he starts advancing, if he reaches here, game over. So maybe I want to take him out and not worry so much about these cultists. No, let's take 1 shot at a cultist a second shot, and then let's hit Hastur. So first shot. Oop, let me re-roll that. That is 1, 2, 3 successes and 2 tentacles. I'm going to push a stress to re-roll this one. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to push it anymore. So I will take 1 insanity, but I do manage to kill this guy. All right, that was my first action. Second action, I'm going to shoot this guy. And I got 1, 2, 3 successes, 2 tentacles. I will take a stress to try to get rid of one of these. And I did, so I take no sanity, and I do kill this one. And then my third and final action is I'm gonna try to kill Hastur. This guy has 1 health. I hate to waste a whole turn on killing him when I can deal damage to Hastur. Let's hit Hastur. 1 success, 2 successes, 3, and 2. I've got 3 tentacles, which I only. So let's burn a stress to re-roll the green. Got it. Let's burn another stress to roll this one. So I do 4 successes. So he takes 4 damage out of 12. And I take 3 tentacles minus the 1. I take 2. I am now on another red, which is going to give me a bonus green. But unfortunately, I have to trigger my paranoia. All monsters on the board, here we go, move 1 space towards you. Guess what? The only monsters are dead. Then, if there are no enemies in your space, heal your stress. So that was good. But I also get to level up. Instead of gain a green while you're saying, that one I just don't care about. You may reduce wounds taken by 2 and loss of sanity by 1 from any source. That's not a bad one, because wounds are going to start coming, I think. Because of the yellow signs. I'm going to max this out. All right. So now I can reduce 2 wounds and 1 sanity. And that was my push for shooting at him. My turn is over. I draw another Mythos card. I got a red. Each figure in a space with an undestroyed lab. The only undestroyed lab is this one. Each figure takes a wound. Nice, it's like a freebie. So that kills this guy. He had 1 already, so the 2 kills him. And Hastur takes 1. Also, each investigator with a guilty conscience takes 2. I don't have a guilty conscience. For each stress they cannot take, they take a wound. So I take 2 wounds. 1, 2. And I now have 2 red out. So he's going to advance if I draw a third one. All right. That was my Mythos card. Let's draw this. Maybe I can get a student. Cages. If you have a guilty conscience, take a stress. I don't. You may claim the lab monkey, or heal all your stress and claim the guilty conscience. If I take the lab monkey, I have don't I have the monkeys? No, I don't. I don't have the monkey paw. So if I take the monkey, discard to give 1 of your items to an investigator anywhere. But it does have 1 health, so I could kill the monkey. The monkey could die to save me one wound. All right, there we go. All right, we are getting there. We're still on stage 3. He has 3, 4, 5 damage on him. All right. It is the end of the turn. There are only 2 reds, no fire. So it is the end of the turn. I heal a stress, but I'm at my maximum, or I've got the most I can get. And it's my turn. All right. I try to keep these videos under 30 minutes, and so it looks like this game is going to go to 4 parts. I do apologize, but I do try to keep these under 30 minutes because people have asked me to not post 1 hour, 2 hour videos. So in the very next video, I think we're going to finish this one way or the other, and I hope you'll join me during that video. It'll be out in about a week. So until then, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of Cthulhu Death May Die, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.